guys, welcome back to the channel. So let me just start off by saying I know I look a little different because I'm actually getting ready for a job interview, which is exciting. I'm definitely looking forward to it. A little backstory, if you will. So I don't know if I ever posted that. I know I posted on my TikTok, like towards the beginning of October. UA had this co-op program, basically, that like you fill out an application, you submitted your resume, and from there you were looking at different job postings and things like that. So then we had like a big co-op interview day where it's literally like speed dating but interviews. So you signed up for different companies. Like once you dropped your resume, certain companies would kind of look at you and be like, oh, like I would definitely be interested in an interview with them. So you dropped your resume, and then like the week before on a Thursday, they actually went in and opened up the interviewers' schedules, and you basically go in, pick the time that you want to meet them, and go from there. Okay, so I met with 3 different companies. One of them is like only one of them officially followed up with me. The other the other 2 I had to email like a couple weeks later asking for an update. One of them was not rude, I would say, but she was just like, you've been removed. And I'm like, oh, well, thanks for telling me now that I've asked, but it's cool, you know, bigger blessings to come. It is what it is. So I was like, okay, that's fine. But the company that I'm interviewing with today, they followed up, like, I think interviews were on a Tuesday. They followed up with me that Friday about a second round interview. So then I had my second round interview, which after that interview, I already had it made up in my mind that if they were interested and wanted to move forward with me, I would have to have a 3rd round interview, because the position that I'm going up for, they said that they already have somebody in it until at least the end of May. So I was like, oh, okay, like that's fine, like no biggie. I'll just do like the spring. So they were like, if we did decide to move forward, you would come in, you'd meet another department, start there, and then eventually work your way over to us. And I was like, okay, like that's fine, no big deal. And then that was on a Wednesday. That Friday they followed up with me and was like, hey, like we wanted to invite you to another interview. This time it'll be in Birmingham, which is one of their like headquarters. Then we set that up, and today is the day. Basically it is 8:38 and my interview isn't until 11, but I want to leave my apartment in the next 20 minutes because I need to get gas, and then it's gonna take me an hour to get there, and also wanted to stop and get some breakfast, just to have something on my stomach because I am a little hungry. Of course I'm gonna get Starbucks. What would y'all expect? If you're seeing this video, I got the job. If I get the job, I'll kind of talk about the logistics of it, the nitty gritty, what's what, but I will never explicitly say where I work until like I'm done. So there's that for you. I'm doing very light makeup because I don't want to go in looking too heavy or too caked up, which is also why I took my lashes off yesterday, because I was like, let me just go in and be like the most natural form of myself that I can be. Last night I spent like 45 minutes getting everything together for today, which I didn't even get everything I needed to together, because afterwards, like my best friend, she lives in Birmingham, or she lives in Homewood, which is like 10 minutes away from Birmingham. So I was like, okay, great, like after the interview or whatever, I'll just go and hang out with her for a little minute. And then I realized what I was wearing, and I was like, this is not going to be an outfit I'm going to want to walk around in. So I had to pack a small bag just to put a couple, like a change of clothes in, stuff like that. Super simple. I'm using this today, which is the Tower 28 skin tint. I have not used this, or tinted sunscreen. I have not used this since like April, honestly. There's nothing wrong with it. I've bought 2 other skin tints since then, and I've been using those. So we're gonna revert back to this one today. I'm not gonna put too much on, because I will say this is a little bit on the oilier side, and if you use too much, you'll be able to tell. Last night I also like but I printed out my resume and also transcripts, because they said to bring that with you, which the transcript that I printed out, I don't really know if it's like easy to read. Like it's not the easiest thing to read. It definitely is a lot easier for you to like see it on a computer and really digest what my transcript means. But that was the unofficial one, and if they want an official one, I had no problem sending it. They just said bring an unofficial transcript if you're a student. I was like, okay, great. And then I brought my resume, which The people that I'm interviewing with, I've interviewed with both of them, just not at the same time. Like, one of them, she was the person that interviewed me during my first round interview, and then the guy that's with her is the guy that I interviewed, or one of the guys that interviewed me for the second round interview. So I'm familiar with both. Also, afterwards, depending on where we end up eating lunch, if I end up eating lunch, I'm gonna maybe eat with my best friend. Or regardless, I think I'm gonna bring like food back to eat because I probably will not be cooking dinner tonight. Next weekend, I'm going home for Thanksgiving break. I'm leaving the Friday before, so I'm leaving the 17th. Because there's no point in me staying here that weekend. Like, we do have a game. We play Chattanooga, but I'm not going to that game. It's just not like a, I wouldn't say it's not going to be a good game. It's just not a game that I care to go to. Like, the other games that I've been to have been like bigger games, and I feel like Chattanooga is just like a play game. Basketball season just started back this week, and I'm so excited. That's also partially the reason why I'm going home on the 17th, because Calhoun, if you don't know what that is, that's the community college that I transferred from. They have a basketball game on the 18th, and that's the only game that I will be able to catch for like the first half of their season. So I'm definitely going. We're not, I will just say that our team is not, our team, my old team is not doing too well. I think they've lost the first 2 games. No. They've lost 2 out of 3 games, which is not good. I'll be able to see like them play in person, which I wanted to watch the live stream, because I know last year they live streamed the basketball games. Well, they were supposed to. It was not a good angle, I could tell you that much. So I wanted to watch it, but I couldn't find it. So I'm just gonna go in person and see them play and see what we got, because half the team transferred out. When I went home for fall break or whatever, I stopped by the school I talked about there, and I spoke with the girls coach, and she possibly talked about me going back, or like before some of the girls end up transferring out, basically just sitting down and having like a conversation with them, or just kind of like tell them about my experience transferring from a community college to a 4-year university, or like just a bigger school in general, and like what the transition was like, what to expect. And she was like, she's like, I'd rather have your perspective than an athlete's, because not all of them are going to play. It's funny to see how much my life has changed in literally a year. Like, this time last year, I was working a different job. I had a different group of friends, which I still like. Some of those people are still in my life. Like, my best friends have not changed. I'm still best friends with them. Like, people that I met in community college, some of them I'm not as close with anymore. Just because we're at different stages of life. Like, my friend Riley, I still love her to death, and I wish her nothing but the best. She's just in a very different stage of life than I am. Like, she's in school, she's at Athens, but like, she has her own house, she works a full-time job. So like, we're in very different parts of our lives. And that's not to say like we're not cool or anything, or we're not friends. We're just not as close as we used to be. And then Kyla and I are like similarly in the same boat. She goes to UNA, and she's about to start nursing school. And I tell people all the time, that is something I don't think I could ever do. I could never be a nursing major and like go to nursing school and do all that stuff. I can't. I think even if I really tried, I still don't think I could. I also don't like dealing with other people's emotions, and I feel like being in nursing, that's a good bit of what you're doing. And then also, I don't like blood, I don't like needles, I don't like the tears, and that's 85% of what you're doing, blood, needles, and tears. And I don't have the capacity to deal with that. Okay, I'm about to go put my hair like half up, half down, like just take a few pieces in the front and pull it to the back, just so like, I don't know. Don't get me wrong, I love all my hair being down, but I'm gonna pull it to the back because sometimes it can get in the way and be really annoying. I have my Padfolio already packed up. This has my resume and my transcripts in it. Need to pack a small little bag for clothes to change into, and then I think we are safe to head out. Okay, we have made it into the car. I got a spicy chicken biscuit from Chick-fil-A, and then of course my go-to order from Starbucks. Right now it says it'll take me 51 minutes to get there, and I'll get there at 10:13. So that's actually like pretty good time. It's like 45 minutes before my interview, but I'm not gonna go in until 30 minutes before my interview, so that'll give me time to kind of navigate where I need to go, parking, get with the person I'm supposed to meet with, you know, all that fun stuff. That is not my engine. That is Bucko's over here, who drives a Frontier, whatever that is. Anywho, we're going to head there, and I will come back on when I'm putting my lip combo on, changing my shoes, doing all that fun stuff. Okay, I have made it. Also, I just looked in the mirror, or in my phone, and I did not know that my left eye is partially swollen. What are the odds? Okay, so it is 10:19, but I'm gonna go ahead and start getting myself together. I brought my Vera Bradley, hold on, let me text my friend really quick. I brought my Vera Bradley like duffel bag, which it is really big and extra, but I just put the whole shoebox in there because I didn't want to take all the stuff out of my book bag. It was just doing too much. Okay, so like I said, I got my Padfolio. It has my questions, my resume, and my transcripts in it. I printed 4 resumes and 3 transcripts, which there's only 2 people I'm supposed to be interviewing with, but it's always good to bring extras. And then my shoes, which these are from DSW. They are Life Stride Soft System is what they are. And these are extremely comfortable shoes. My mom had bought a pair originally, and I tried them on. I was like, oh, like these are nice. Like these are real nice. But hers were too big, but they fit me. So I got her shoes, and then she just ordered another pair for herself. Supposedly these are really comfortable. I haven't had the opportunity to wear them yet. Oh, wait a minute, this is kind of nice. These are pretty comfortable. My mom, she was like, I can walk in these all day, and I'm like, now you're pushing it. She's like, Jade, I wore them all day today, and I'm like, you cannot walk all day in a shoe with the heel. Like, the arches in your feet, or at least for me, gone. Like, if I wear a heel for too long, no matter how comfortable they are, the arches in my feet will hurt. There's so much, why is there like stuff on this shoe? I've literally never worn these. Like, y'all see that? I've never worn these. So why are they dingied and dirtied up? There we go. But my pants will cover it. I also need to go in a little early because I need to use the bathroom. Use the bathroom before I left, but then I had a coffee on the way here, so. Either that drive was really short. I might have been speeding possibly. But I got here in a lot less, like I got here at the intended time, but the drive did not seem long at all. Okay, gonna put on my lip combo, and then we're gonna head in. Hold on, let me get a last of my drink. Make sure there's no cinnamon on my lip. My mom bought me a new ring the other day when I went home to visit for like fall break, and they still have not given it back to me because I have to get it sized because it was a 7 and I need a 6, I think. So I sent it off, and they're like, oh, it can take up to 2 weeks to get it back. And I was like, I did not know it was gonna take that long. I mean, I obviously was gonna have to get it done one way or another, but I didn't know it would take that long. A little bit of gloss. Also, I don't know, like I'm in the right area, but I don't know, because in the email it said like it's across from this in the parking deck. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna go in there, pray for the best. We'll do good. Do I need more pink? You know what, let's just go. Let's go before I psych myself out. Okay, obviously I'm now back home. I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit about the interview. It went really well. The actual interview itself was like maybe 10 minutes. I got there really early. As y'all saw, we were in and out of the interview before 11, which is my actual interview time. And they have a tradition where every single day at 11 o'clock, the team or like people go to lunch. So at 11, we walked, because it's like really close to stuff downtown. Or I guess that's downtown. We walked across the street and ate at this pizza place. The pizza was really good. I had to put my robe on because I was cold. And I'm sorry if y'all hear stomping upstairs. I kid you not. As soon as I get home, that's when my neighbors start walking around and stomping. But that's another story for another day. But the pizza was good, and then afterwards we like walked back to the office, and they're basically like, oh, like you're good to go. Like, well, like I'm sure Molly will let you know something in a couple of weeks, which is the person that I've been like corresponding with back and forth about setting up my interviews. So yeah, and I have so much stuff I need to do. I need to email them or email her basically saying like, thank you for the opportunity, you know, send you a thank you email. And then I need to email this lady about a study group and email my professor about coming into class early on Monday, because I have this one class. It's 2.5 hours long, but we never meet for the full 2 hours. He broke it up into, there's a group of people that come for the first half of the class, and then another set of people come the second half of the class. And the last time we did this, I was in the first group, so I went in early. So then next week will be, I'm the like later group, but I'm gonna ask him if I can switch it so that I can go to this lecture and da-da-da-da. It's a whole bunch of stuff, but I need to send those emails. And of course, after my interview, I was in Birmingham, which is where one of my best friends live, and we did a little shopping. So I'll show y'all what I got. First, we have the Offline Aerie store. I got these red sweatpants. They look orange on camera, but I promise you they're red. I have these in blue and they're really comfortable. So I just got another color. Now this, I was not expecting this. I was not expecting to like these, and in a way, I feel like these remind me of like scrubs pants in a way. I don't know, like if you felt the material, because they're nylon, they're really cute and they're kind of that cargo pocket style. I just imagine like being at a hospital and seeing like a nurse practitioner or something having on these style of pants versus like the fitted scrubs. But I got these. They were literally only, I think these were definitely on sale. I don't know how much they were. I think these were $38. Yeah, these were $38. And I feel like that's a pretty good price for these. They're really cute. The most exciting thing that I got, which was also the most expensive thing that I got, was basically this Lululemon dupe of like the Align, is it called the Align jacket? I think it's what it is. I don't know. But you guys know what I'm talking about. It's like super fitted and everything. And I got an extra small. I got everything in extra small. And when I tried this on, or I saw it on the hanger, I asked my best friend, I was like, do you think this fits? This will fit me? She's like, yeah, like just try it on. And I tried it on. And I was like, it's a little snug. And she's like, that's how it's supposed to fit. Like, it's supposed to give you like that hourglass figure. And I was like, all right. So I got an extra small on that too. And the last thing that I found, which was probably the best thing that I found, was from Nordstrom Rack. If you didn't know, they had a Nordstrom Rack in Birmingham. And these shoes were 25% off, I think. No, they were 38% off. And let me just show y'all. Sorry, it's wobbling. These right here. These are, I think these are like the old school Nike Air Max. Yeah, Air Max 90. And just look at them. Like, look at the color. It might show up like purple on camera, but it's actually like a blue color. Y'all cannot tell me these are not cute. Matter of fact, I might wear these tomorrow. It's such a cute shoe, and it was 38% off. Like, that was such a good sale. Needless to say, I did spend roughly $200 today between the shoes and the clothes, but it's okay. It's okay. A win is a win, and I treated myself after the interview, basically. After I was done, I literally had to rush home. Like, we went out to, me and my friend went out to eat, and then I came home, and on the drive home, I was having heartburn. Really, really bad heartburn, because my food is not, or my food has not fully digested yet, like from earlier today, so it's literally just like sitting on my chest. But I took some Tums, hoping that it'll go away, and if it doesn't go away, I'll chug a Sprite so then I can burp, and hopefully, because that's literally all it is I feel like there's gas in my chest, which is why it hurts. I'm about to send these emails, get everything situated, and honestly, I kind of want to go to bed at like 7:30, and it's about to be 6 o'clock. I think I'm gonna cut the video here, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys in my next one. Bye.